Today we're going to look at how we can use the present simple and the present continuous to talk about the future. At B2 level, it's important to understand that English does not always use will or going to refer to future events. In many situations, especially when something is scheduled, arranged, or already planned, we often use present tenses instead. Let's begin with the present simple used for future meaning. Normally we use the present simple to talk about facts or habits, but we can also use it to describe future events that are certain, or part of a timetable or schedule. This often happens with things like transport schedules, official plans, or fixed programs. For example, the bus arrives at the terminal at 10:15, the flight leaves at 7 a.m., the ship sails tomorrow morning. In these cases, the event is already organized and fixed, so we use the present simple instead of a future form. We also use the present simple to describe known facts about the future. For instance, he turns 30 in July, the new airport terminal opens next year, the maintenance work begins next Monday. These are events that are already determined and not dependent on our personal decisions. Another common situation is when we talk about scheduled events or official programs. For example, our cruise begins tomorrow at 9 a.m., the rocket launches at noon, the aircraft lands at the main terminal at 6 o'clock. Because these events are organized in advance and appear in official schedules, the present simple is the natural tense to use. Now let's look at the present continuous used for future meaning. The present continuous usually describes actions happening now, but it can also refer to future plans or arrangements, especially when they involve people and personal decisions. For example, I'm flying to Madrid tomorrow, we're staying over in a small hotel near the harbor, they are sailing to the island next weekend. In these examples, the plans have already been arranged before speaking, which is why the present continuous is appropriate. We frequently use the present continuous for personal plans or social arrangements. For example, I'm going out with my friends this evening, she's not coming with us on holiday this year, we're meeting the captain at the terminal tomorrow, they are pitching a tent near the lake tonight. These sentences show that the speaker has already made a decision and organized the plan. Questions in the present continuous can also refer to future arrangements. For example, what are you doing this evening? Are you traveling tomorrow? Is the crew staying on the yacht tonight? These questions are common in everyday conversations when we ask about people's future plans. It's also useful to understand the difference between the two present tenses for future meaning. The present simple is usually used for official schedules or timetables, which are often outside our personal control. For example, the train arrives at platform 5, the flight departs at 8, the cruise ship leaves the harbor at sunrise. In contrast, the present continuous is used for personal arrangements and plans. For example, I'm traveling by subway tomorrow, we're going trekking this weekend, they are staying at a picturesque hotel near the coast. Sometimes both tenses appear together when we talk about travel plans. For example, our flight leaves at 9 a.m., and we're arriving at the terminal at 7:30. Here the departure time is part of the official schedule, so we use the present simple, while the arrival plan is a personal arrangement, so we use the present continuous. To summarize, English often uses present tenses to describe the future. The present simple is commonly used for timetables, schedules, and fixed future facts, especially in contexts such as transport or official events. The present continuous, on the other hand, is used for personal plans and arrangements that have already been organized. Understanding these differences will help you speak more naturally about future travel plans and scheduled events.